toast and tolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Christian Watson. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Packers and the Bills, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion is Coates. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Cook is in. Touchdown Bills.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 20 carries, 57 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, taken down at the 42. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And this one caught by Coates. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen looks to throw on second down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Allen throwing on second down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Sly able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. He's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
He's got a man, complete, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Brought in by Coates. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now Allen again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
56. Look out.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
They'll run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Slide for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
2nd down and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Packers.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that
looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 40 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sly able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime, and what's message received here? No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, here just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Down the right sideline, inside the 10, touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback, 65 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third.
Bills 20. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Breaks the tech, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. We're in a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass here, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed from a yard out. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the Bills getting set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Allen off the play fake. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Bills first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Out to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Throwing now is Allen. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Allen gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That is complete downfield to Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 3rd and 6.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Oh, some strong running.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Allen and the Bills now down by 2 touchdowns. 23 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Throwing, Allen. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Allen. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Allen.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
So for Green Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.